Welcome. Today, we dive into the fascinating world of book collecting. This isn't just a hobby, it's an art and a passion, a lifelong pursuit that can bring endless joy and satisfaction. But what sets a serious book collector apart from someone who simply hoards books? It's the difference between chaos and order, between accumulation and curation. A serious book collector doesn't just gather books indiscriminately. Instead, they carefully curate their collection around a theme or plan. They might focus on a particular genre, author, or historical period, or they might seek out first editions, signed copies, or rare manuscripts. But whatever their focus, serious collectors are driven by a love of books and a desire to preserve and cherish them. As we delve deeper, you'll see that book collecting isn't just about accumulating books. It's a journey filled with discovery and joy. Now, let's explore how to choose the focus of your book collection. The first step in this exciting journey is determining what kind of books you want to collect. This is a personal decision and there's no wrong answer. The best collection is one that brings you joy. You might decide to collect books from a specific genre that you love, like science fiction or mystery. Or perhaps you're drawn to the works of a particular author and you want to collect all of their books. You could also focus your collection on a specific period of history that fascinates you. The possibilities are as vast as the world of literature itself. But maybe you're interested in something a little more specialized. Some collectors choose to seek out first editions, which are the very first printings of a book. These can be quite rare and valuable, especially for popular or influential works. Another path you could take is to collect signed copies. These are books that the author has signed, often with a personal inscription. This can add a personal touch to your collection and create a unique connection between you and the author. If you're feeling particularly adventurous, you might even consider collecting rare manuscripts. These are the original handwritten or typed versions of a book, often complete with the author's notes and corrections. Collecting manuscripts can be a challenging and rewarding pursuit, offering a glimpse into the creative process of your favorite authors. No matter what you choose to collect, the most important thing is that it reflects your personal interests and passions. After all, this is your collection, and it should be a source of joy and pride for you. So don't be afraid to follow your heart and choose a focus that truly resonates with you. Remember, the focus of your collection should reflect your personal interests and passions. This is your journey into the world of book collecting, and we're just here to guide you along the way. So choose your path, and let's start this adventure together. Having chosen a focus, let's now turn our attention to preserving your collection. As any seasoned collector will tell you, a book's condition is paramount to its value, both monetary and sentimental. But more than that, preserving your books is about cherishing the stories and history they hold. Firstly, consider where you store your books. Choose a spot away from direct sunlight, as it can cause your books to fade and deteriorate. A cool, dry place is ideal, as moisture and heat can also damage your books over time. Next, think about how you handle your books. Always have clean, dry hands when you touch your books. Use bookmarks instead of folding pages, and never pull a book off a shelf by its spine. These might seem like small things, but they can go a long way in preserving your book's condition. And don't forget about cleaning. Dust your books regularly, preferably with a soft cloth or a brush. If you come across a book with mildew, isolate it from your collection to prevent the mildew from spreading. Professional help might be needed in such cases, as improper cleaning can cause further damage. Finally, consider investing in some book preservation supplies. Acid-free boxes and sleeves can provide extra protection for your books, particularly for those rare or valuable editions. Just remember, the goal is not to create a museum, but a living collection that you can enjoy and share with others. In the end, preserving your books isn't just about maintaining their monetary value. It's about cherishing the stories and history they hold. So take the time to care for your collection. After all, every book in your collection is a treasure, and treasures deserve to be well kept. Some of you may wonder, can book collecting be an investment? Well, the answer is a resounding yes, but let's unpack that a little. In the world of book collecting, certain books can indeed hold substantial financial value. First editions, signed copies, and rare manuscripts are all examples of books that could potentially fetch a pretty penny. They're like the diamonds and gold of the bibliophile's world. The thrill of stumbling upon a valuable gem in an old bookstore or an online auction is something many collectors know well. It's akin to unearthing a treasure, one that has the potential to appreciate in value over time. However, it's essential to remember that the market for collectible books is just like any other market. It's subject to fluctuations and unpredictabilities. What's considered valuable today might not necessarily hold the same esteem tomorrow. So, while there's a chance to make a profit, it's not a guaranteed return on investment. But here's the thing about book collecting. It's not primarily about making money. Sure, the potential financial reward is a nice bonus, but it's the love for books, their stories, and the history they carry that drives a true collector. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovery, and the satisfaction of owning a piece of literary history. So, if you're thinking about starting a book collection as an investment strategy, it might be wise to reconsider. Yes, you might stumble upon a rare book worth a small fortune, but the real wealth in book collecting lies in the enrichment it brings to your life. Collecting books is about more than just amassing valuable objects. It's about connecting with the past, engaging with the present, and leaving a legacy for the future. It's a passion, a hobby, and a lifelong pursuit that can bring immeasurable joy and satisfaction. While book collecting can indeed be a profitable venture, it's the love for books that makes the pursuit truly worthwhile. To round off, let's familiarize ourselves with some key terms and practical advice. In the world of book collecting, there are a few terms that come up again and again. First editions refer to the first batch of books printed from the original setting of type. These are often more valuable due to their rarity. Signed copies are books signed by the author themselves, and rare manuscripts are unique works or documents, often handwritten, that can't be found anywhere else. Now let's talk about some practical advice. Book collecting is a passion, but it's also an investment. It's important to budget for your hobby to ensure that it remains a source of joy rather than stress. Start small and gradually build up your collection over time. Don't rush into buying expensive books without doing your research first. It's better to have a small collection of books that you truly love than a large collection of books that you don't really care for. Remember, the condition of a book can significantly affect its value. Aim to keep your books in the best condition possible. This means storing them in a dry, cool place away from direct sunlight and handling them with clean hands. It's also a good idea to keep a record of your collection. This can be as simple as a spreadsheet or a notebook, where you jot down the title, author, edition, and any other pertinent details of each book. This will not only help you keep track of what you have, but also make it easier for you to identify any gaps in your collection that you want to fill. With these tips in mind, you're now ready to start your own book collection. And there you have it, a novice's guide to starting a book collection. We've covered the joys of choosing your collection focus, the importance of preserving your books, and even the exciting potential of book collecting as an investment. We've also introduced some key terms and shared practical advice to help you on your book collecting journey. Remember, the world of book collecting is vast and varied, with many paths to explore. Whether you choose to collect first editions, signed copies, or rare manuscripts, the most important thing is to collect what brings you joy. Book collecting is more than just a hobby. It's a lifelong pursuit that offers an opportunity to deepen your understanding of literature, history, and the world around you. So start your collection today and embark on a rewarding journey filled with discovery and delight. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us in exploring a novice's guide to starting a book collection. For more blog posts, please visit pioneerpublishinggroup.com.